Good day, everyone. How are you today? Hope you're doing great. My name is Jerwin Tiata, and now our topic for today is all about the understanding of diversity in Chapter 1. So let's proceed to the first reporting.
Is Gerald Arabali. My topic is what is diversity? Diversity encompasses acceptance and respect for full range of human characteristics in their sociological, historical, and cultural context, as well as understanding that each individual family, community, and the societal group has uniqueness that make them different from others. Diversity refers to the presence of differences such as varied ethnicity, culture, gender, background, and perspective within a group, organization, or community. Embracing diversity promote inclusivity and fosters a range environment that value or respect unique characteristic and experience. Diversity in the classroom uh, refers to differences in social identity, a person's age, race, socioeconomic status, gender identity, gender expression, sexual orientation, disability, and nationality all comprise a person's social identity. Our identity are intersectional and overlapping, and many aspects of our identity change over time. Key benefits of diversity in the classroom. 1. Student self-awareness is enhanced by diversity, exposing students to others with diverse background and experience also serve to help students focus on their awareness of themselves. 2. Enhanced learning. Uh, Enhanced learning different perspective contribute to more robust discussion and problem solving, encouraging critical thinking and creativity. 3. Cultural competence. Cultural competence. Diverse promote culture awareness and competence, helping students develop the skills needed to navigate an interconnected world. Uh, they have 8 types of diversity that can be present in the classroom includes uh, ability diversity. This includes differences in student physical, mental, and learning abilities. Abilities diversity refers to varying abilities and disabilities. Differences is cognitive, social, emotional, and physical abilities add to layers of abilities diversity. Um, 2. Age diversity. This includes differences in students' age. Age diversity is the classroom refers to presence of students from a wide range of age group, from young student to older adult. It is the opposite of classroom where students are segregated by age into grade level. Um, 3. Gender diversity. This includes refers in students identity and expression. Gender diversity, the nation that issue of diversity should includes gender in all its variation, while it is often understood as equal representation, acceptance, and fairness for both men and women. Increasingly, it has expanded to incorporate gender variation outside of a binary. Um, Ethnic diversity. This includes differences in race, ethnicity, national origin, and language spoken at home. Uh, ethnic, ethnic diversity is the existence of people from variety of culture and diverse background within a single area. Uh, Religious diversity. This includes differences in belonging to and identifying with the value and or practice of a particular religious or sect. Um, Religious diversity is the fact that there are significant differences in religious belief and practice. Example, most Muslims say of their religious community are very different from Roman Catholic. Socioeconomic diversity. This includes different in income, education level, occupations, and and housing security and stability with regards to their families. Socioeconomic diversity refers to the diversity in people's education background and financial status. Um, Thinking learning style. Thinking learning style. Some of you learn better from saying something, other by just listening, and still other by manipulating something. Thinking learning style. An example of thinking learning style diversity involves a group of students with various preferences such as visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learners. This, but this diversity allows for different teaching methods to be employed, catering individuals' learner style and enhancing overall comprehension within the group. Um, exceptionalities. Exceptionalities in class, there may be one who has difficult in spoken language, comprehension, or in saying, hearing, and etc. Um, Exceptionalities reference to condition or characteristic that deviate from the norms. In the context of education, it often includes students with diverse needs, such as learning disability, giftedness, ADHD, autism, physical disabilities, embracing exceptionalities in educational settings, promote inclusivity and personal, personalized approach to support.
Good day, everyone. My name is Rizal K. Galyasa. For today's lesson is all about Luden Diversity Wheel. We all know that in a community where there is a diversity of people, most problems happen like communication issues, cultural understanding, discriminations, and many more. That is why Miss Marlene Luden, an American writer, and Judy Rusiner published a book of Proctor's America Managing Employee Diversity as a Vital Resource. In this book, the original version of diversity wheel model was introduced. The wheel consists of two dimensions. These are the primary or core dimensions and the secondary dimensions. The primary or core dimensions are in the inner circle. These are the stronger ones. The core elements are age, ethnicity, gender, physical abilities or qualities, race, income, sexual orientation, class, and spiritual belief. These are dimensions are attributes are in place and are the least likely to change. While the secondary dimensions are in the outer circle, they can change or mean started as a life of experiences in past life. Luden 1991 state that the diversity wheel is useful in explaining how group-based difference contribute to individual identities. Um, the function of the wheel is to encourage people to talk and discuss to each other and generate your point of view among each other. And the diversity wheel pointed to the significance of our social characters and the ways developing one's identity when they are able to establish a connection with a specific group of people. Um, and the ability and disability as a dimension of diversity is a positive component that support diversity. It is a significant dimension of diversity because it covers the limits plus domains of an individual's unique characteristic, experience, and capabilities. Diversity is encompass respect and tolerance of differences that enable to celebration of uniqueness. While diversity plays a unique role, there are still challenges that confront people to have been identified as different. Discrimination is the top issue, which include the discrimination around race, gender, age, and intellectual skill about in spite of each other, laws and policies that uphold diversity. The older too much effort that needs to be put it so that diversity is respected, accepted, and tolerated. There has been progress a lot areas like world, place, and government.
Good day, everyone. I will present to you the Luden's diversity wheel, the figure of Luden's diversity wheel, and what are the words inside the diversity wheel, and the two dimension also. There are two kinds of dimension in Luden's diversity wheel, which is the primary dimension or core and the secondary dimension. Okay, I will show you the figure or the dimension of the Luden's wheel. This is the dimension of diversity. Nakikita nyo ba yung yellow circle? Yan po ay secondary dimension. And the white one inside is the primary dimension. Okay, I will explain to you the words inside the wheel. Okay, first, the primary dimension. Core elements in primary dimensions are age, gender, class, spiritual belief, physical abilities, characteristics, race, income, sexuality, and ethnicity. Okay, guys, these all differences are termed core dimension of diversity because they exert an important impact on our early socialization and a powerful sustained impact on our experiences, values, assumption, and expectation throughout every stage of our life. That is primary dimension. And then the secondary dimension, these are in the outer circle composed of. Yung yellow circle, yun yung secondary dimension. So it composed of work experience, communication style, cognitive styles, politics beliefs, education, geographic location, organization rule and level, military experience, work style, first language, and family status. Secondary dimensions of diversity wheel are also known as external dimensions. These include phase of our lives that we have some control over the may transaction over time. These aspects are those which may impact the careers we choose and our workplace behavior. That is the secondary dimension of Luden's diversity. Thank you.
Good day everyone. My name is Jopet Ronya. My topic is Dimension of Diversity. Dimension of Diversity Have you heard about it? First, let me define dimension and diversity. What is dimension? A measurable extent of some kind, such as length, breadth, depth, or height. What is diversity? The condition of having or being composed of different elements. To begin with, let me show you this diversity wheel. What did you observe? To understand further, let me show you what this wheel represents. As we notice, there's two layers of wheel, and it's the inner sphere and the outer sphere. In simple words, inner sphere, it is something that we have no control over, as we are born with this aspect of diversity. It's what we have the moment we are born. It's unchanging and constant. And outer sphere is something we have control over, and which may or may not change over time. And this is the nurture. It's the things or ability we adapt or we learn over time as an individual grow up.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Christina Montefalcon, Ed2 morning session. My report is all about ability and disability as a dimension of diversity. Ability refers to the position of the qualities required to do something, necessary skill or competence or power. For example, good communication skills, critical thinking, working well in a team, self-motivation, being flexible, determination and persistence, and also being a quick learner. Disability is defined by the World Health Organization as the umbrella term for impairments, activity limitation, participation restriction to the negative aspect as the interaction between an individual with health condition, and the individual context factor, environment, and personal factor. There are many types of disabilities, such as those that affect a person. For example, vision movement, thinking, remembering, learning, communicating, hearing, mental health, social relationship. Diversity encompasses respect and tolerance of difference that enables a celebration of uniqueness. Another dimension of diversity that is significant is the dimension of ability and disability. Diversity covers to the limitless domain and individual unique characteristics, experiences, and capabilities. Dimension of diversity refers to work diversity of a company, and the employees who work there have different traits, backgrounds, and abilities. Diversity is important as it increases the company's potential and workflow. When hiring their next employee, companies should consider the whole person and what they can bring to their organization, and not just relevant qualification or job experience.
My topic is all about the dilemma of diversity. Dilemma diversity refers to the complex issues, challenges, and conflicts that can emerge in diverse settings due to the differences in culture, race, gender, beliefs, and other aspects of identity.
The dilemma of diversity. In this age of fast-paced development where diversity plays a unique role, there are still challenges that confront a lot of people who have been identified as different. Discrimination, issues around race, gender, age, and intellect still abound in spite of charters, laws, and policies that uphold diversity. In some workplaces, women and people of color are still discriminated against and not given positions and management or administrations. People of certain race are stereotyped to be of specific character. A number of times, Muslims have been taken aside in immigration and integrated, non-married, and same-sex. Couples are still not accepted in some parts of the world. In some schools, children with special needs are shunned with the reason that they are not ready for school yet or not suited for.
Hello everyone, my name is Francis Magbanwa, and my topic for today is all about the dilemma of diversity. Children from indigenous groups have to go through an educational system that does not consider their backgrounds, needs, and values. Though there is still so much effort that needs to be put in so that diversity is accepted, respected, and tolerated. There has been progress in a lot of areas. In more workplaces, there are systems and progresses put into place to intentionally promote diversity. Diverse ways of thinking and doing things bring in creativity and productivity. Innovative thinking and collaboration are encouraged when different people work to come up with solutions to problems or challenges. In schools, diversity is the best way to teach what it means to be tolerant and respectful to each other's differences. In government, the acknowledgement that diversity is an integral component of community equates to laws and policies being passed to look out for the welfare of people diverse cultures and backgrounds. Diversity, therefore, is an integral component of life and of living.
The 8K strategies on how to address diversity dilemma. The number 1 is active listening. The number 2 is empathy. And the number 3 is open communication. And the number 4 is education. The number 5 is inclusive policies and practices. And the number 6 is diversity training and workshops. And the number 7 is monitoring and sponsorships programs. And the last one is feedback mechanism. How do we solve the dilemma in diversity? 8 ways to tackle the diversity dilemma in your company. And the first one is take a step back. A good first step is to have a clear focus as to why a diverse workforce is important for the company. The number 2 is glance around. And the number 3 is analyze data. And the number 4 is look for patterns. And the number 5 is scope of opportunities. The number 6 is challenge people. The number 7 is educate and provide support. And the last one is call on front line managers. So that's all. Thank you.